My name is Caroline Corley. I'm a recent graduate at the Woodlands High School. Entering the Woodlands High School, it's such a large school that one of my goals was just being a really well-rounded student. I wanted to be a cheerleader. I was a cheerleader for all 4 years. I was captain for 3 of them. That was really fun. Was involved in lots of clubs, especially some academics, like a couple of National Honor Societies, Chinese Honor Society, Science Honor Society. That was just really fun to meet different people and meet my friends and go and help the community, different things. More Chinese events, which, I didn't know there were so many in the Woodlands, and science, helping cleanups and going just to different parks and things. That was really fun. And then art clubs, I was really involved in my art clubs. I'm going to OU. I'm going to, be a part of the art program. I was accepted into the art department, and I'm really looking forward to doing art there. And they have such a strong art program, so I'm really excited starting doing art at OU, especially, that amazing museum right next door. It's just so cool. And then, so I was the president of the Anne-Marie Hopkins Art Alliance, vice president, and that was really fun to do. And I've been a part of that for about 3 years. And one really cool thing at the high school is that we have an art trust where actual artists will submit pictures of their artwork, and then we as a group narrow it down, and the whole school actually decides which pieces to buy. So all around the school there's artworks from real artists, and I think it's just a cool way to, this Woodlands is just so large that it's a cool way to continue to unite everyone together. So.
In your application, you talked about the artist David Phelps, the work of his in the Woodlands, and as it turns out, one in Norman, and you felt like that might have been a sign.
Yes, it was a huge sign. I mean, my whole life growing up in the Woodlands, I've seen that, sculpture right outside on Panther Creek on Woodlands Parkway, and then when I got to the art department, literally stepping outside, I was like, gosh, it's right there. It's like even a bigger one. I was like, this is just so amazing because I've grown up with that. And now I'm going to grow up even more on my own with it still there. And it just reminded me of home. Like my whole life, I was born in Oklahoma City, and then 2 weeks old, I moved to the Woodlands, Houston. And it was just such a great place to grow up. But I've always grown up a Sooner, going back to Norman for OU football and events, and Oklahoma City for holidays, and I've always, but it wasn't until I was a junior that I actually started to visit the campus and be there and saw myself as a student that I was like, this is home. I'm excited.
Did you consider any other colleges?
I did. I applied to other colleges, some in Texas. I didn't know if if my family still being here. I applied to TCU and SMU, and then I applied to some art schools because I knew that was maybe a path I was going to be on, but I just ultimately realized that OU just had everything I wanted, and it was home, and I have other family there, and maybe my family will be there one time soon, and so I was just really excited.
Now, you talked earlier about the Chinese Honor Society, and as I recall, yours was the only application that mentioned an interest in China and Chinese. Yeah. What sort of classes at the Woodlands High School have you taken?
I've taken 3. I was planning on doing AP, but our schedule had to change with STAR testing, so we went from being an all year round, one semester having the same 4 classes to another, so we split it up. So I unfortunately didn't ever get to AP Chinese, but I've taken 1, 2, and 3, and it's just been so much fun. I had a cousin, and she is at OU, and she got a minor in Chinese, and she was like, Chinese is great, you should try it, and the Woodlands had it, and I was like, I'll do it, and I just had no idea how much I would love it. It's such a fun language, and teachers are great. I mean, I've had 3 new teachers, and they've been great every single time. So, and just knowing that Chinese at OU is such a strong program, because there have been a few China trips actually, kind of hosted by OU, funded by OU. So, I mean, I thought that was really another cool connection, that OU was another part of my life, and I can't wait. I kind of hope one day I get to go to China too.
So do you want to tackle this next answer in Chinese?
Well, what's the next question?
Tell me what you think will be your biggest challenge about going off to college.
oh, I don't know if I'm gonna be like boo-how, not good. No, but I think next challenge. Oh, well, it's a difficult question. Just because I've always looked at the positives, but I think just that first shock, probably waking up in my dorm room and being like, oh, like I'm here, not at home, and I'm kind of forever never gonna be exactly home like I've been, but. I'm really excited to be with my roommate. She's a second cousin of mine, and I know my family's gonna be there. I know I'm gonna be busy. I know I'm gonna be making friends. I know school's like a job. I know I'm gonna be constantly working at it and doing my all at every single thing. That's how I've always grown up. I've never let one little thing just slip by me. I've always tried to like give it everything I've got. So I know if I continue to do that the way I did at high school into college, I'll be successful and happy. Like, it's just that balance of trying to be a well-rounded student at OU as well as I've done at the Woodlands.
So yesterday was Thursday, May 22nd, and in fact you were in Norman enrolling.
Yes,
correct?
I was, yes.
And today is Friday, May 23rd, and it's your birthday.
It is my birthday, it is.
So talk a little bit about your trip yesterday to Norman and your birthday today.
So we woke up early and we went to the airport and got on a plane, and before I knew it, we landed in Oklahoma City, and it's a fun flight. It's so easy. I'm like, oh, a little nap, and I get there. So I know it's gonna be easy the rest of my life, especially coming back to Houston. And we went to Oklahoma City, I saw some family, and then moved my way to Norman. And, we did the whole enrollment process, and it just got you more excited. The counselors, the advisors just being so excited for you. And you're like, oh, this is fun. And I went and talked to my advisors. I talked to them, like, what I'm going to do next year. Luckily, a lot of my AP classes, kind of paid off as I was able to get some out of the way and get more in. And that was exciting to, like, look at that. My hard work has translated into even college so soon. And then when I was doing my actual picking out the classes, that was cool. Like for English, there was like a Jane Austen exposition class, and I was like, wow, like just a class on something that you can really like. And I was like, that's exciting. So it made me even, I couldn't even believe I was more excited to be there. And then we went and ate at the Mont, and I was like, ooh, no, this is the first time at the Mont. I sent pictures to my cousins. I was like, wish I was with y'all. And then hopped on a plane and came back and got home around 10 and woke up, and I was 19. I was like, Mom, my 19 years flew by.
Well, happy birthday and congratulations on
Thank
being
you.
a finalist, and
Yes,
best of luck
it was
at OU.
Huge honor. I mean, Houston's so big, and for me to be one of these finalists, it's amazing. Thank you.